channel. I'm Brooke, and this is my mom, Kimberly.
Okay.
And today is April 24th.
I'm like
4th. I knew that. And it is Sunday.
And it's episode
26.
26. This is a crafty podcast. This is my daughter Brooke. She's 16. I was almost at about 16. She's definitely 16.
I'm about 16.
She's around.
Almost there.
About 16, and she's recently started crocheting, so now she has all of her crochet makes, and yeah.
And we are also coming to you from Haymarket, Virginia.
That's right. You can find us on Instagram at SweetPea Chickadee. You can find Brooke's crochet account on Instagram at chickadee.crochets. And you can find me on Ravelry at Karmeni, just my first initial last name. And you can find Brooke on Ravelry at
B Armeni, first initial last name with 05 at the end.
So B Armeni 05. I have all that down below. We also have an email address if you have any questions. All that's going to be down below in the show notes. I do post very good show notes, so if there's anything maybe you missed, click down below and see if there's any links and everything like that. But if not, if you have any questions, just email us or comment below.
I put very good show notes.
I put amazing show notes. It's actually not that great. I just try and hit everything for you guys. I link all my Ravelry pages, and those are my project pages, and you can find the patterns through there. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
I really like your earrings.
Thank you.
That's really pretty.
Claire's.
Okay. Oh, and Brooke, you didn't welcome our new viewers.
Right. All right. I wasn't here last time, guys. I'm
She's a little out of rhythm. I mean, it's been 3 weeks. I'm kind of out of rhythm myself.
All right, so if you're new, hi, welcome. Hi. Thank you for checking us out. And if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff, do all the fun stuff, the pointing, the clicking, all that great stuff. And if you're a returning viewer, welcome back. Welcome back. You already know how this all goes. You already know the routine, so we're going to get right into it.
All right. But actually, first thing, talking about viewers, we are almost to 500 subscribers.
Yeah.
So exciting. So almost at 500, and I believe 500 opens up a community tab on YouTube where I can do postings. I don't know, if I'm late for a podcast, every time I can give you a status update or something. And you can share pictures and stuff that way. It's really cool. So once we get to 500 subscribers though, we have a giveaway, and I am so excited. Now, some of this you've seen before because I've been holding on to it because it's so precious. Mm-hmm. So, Brooke, you want to show what our main, we have two gifts, kind of like a two-part gift. So, the first part of the gift I've been holding on to is what, Brooke?
It is a mace of skeins. And we have,
so it's
all DK weight.
So, Macy donated this to me, if you can remember, the massive box from Mace of Skeins that she just sent me randomly, oh my gosh, was just, and this was in there. So as much as I wanted to keep it, and I really wanted to, I was like, I should use some of this that she sent me as a donation to the podcast. So this was just so good. It's a DK weight 3 kind of color pack. It's 2 of which color, Brooke? So it's on her Peach
Sunrise.
So it's 2 of the Peach Sunrise and 1 of the what?
The Frosty.
And they just look so good together. Okay, so Brooke, why don't you show up close of that color and I'll read off. So this is all 3 on her Spade DK base, which is 75/25 superwash nylon, 245 yards. And it's so soft and plump. Oh my gosh, so pretty. And then show the Frost, Brooke, which is basically almost that same, it is the same blue in there. So it pairs perfectly. I mean, this would be a beautiful, big DK weight shawl. If I'm going to make a large DK weight shawl, I use 3. Or it can even be a really cute top. I mean, it could fade some kind of top into it, depending on your size. But, it is so great. And I'm so excited. Thank you, Macy, for this amazing giveaway for our 500 subscribers. And also, something new that I just got in. Brooke, do you want to hold? I'm trying to give it hold.
My ring fell off.
Oh, no. Okay. So we have a brand new giveaway, which I don't want to take out of the packaging because it's so well packaged, but it's Hey Country Creations. She does stitch markers and earrings, but she does bead weaving, which I don't know if you guys have tried bead weaving, back when it was starting to get really cool, like I forgot who was doing it, but over in Europe, and it was just a lot for shipping to get over here. I'm like, I really want to bead weave. I'm gonna get the stuff. First of all, I get all the supplies. The amount of time that goes into learning it and then doing it, oh my gosh, it's so tedious. It takes so long and it's hard to stop. And then, anyways, it's worth every penny is what I'm trying to say.
It very much is.
Worth every penny.
She only made like what? Like you made 2?
I made like 4 or 5, which it's cool if you keep doing it. But then now that I went to go back and make another one recently, and I totally forgot everything. So I had to try and relearn it, and it was just, I wasn't in the mood. So.
Well, she was making it, and then I came into her room, and she was like all hunched over this like tiny thing.
It hurts my back, I feel like. You have to really, it's really, anyways.
And I was like, are you okay? She's like, yeah, I'm getting there, guys.
Seriously. I think I need a better needle. Anyways, but it's worth every penny. So she donated, I placed an order. Actually, she reached out to me and wanted to donate something to the podcast. I'm like, oh my gosh, that's so nice. She's got a new little shop. Her name is Hey Country Creations. And so then I'm like, hey, I'm going to go ahead and just place an order. I looked at your shop and I love what I see. I'm going to place an order. That way you can just throw in, if you want to do something for a giveaway, into the package. And she did. So she has it packaged separately, and I'm going to show you what I got in acquisitions. But I got, look, I don't know if you can see it. It's a little cow. That is a beaded cow. And it is the most adorable thing ever.
It's so cute.
I think she still got them on her website if you want to go check them out, if you want to get a better look. I don't want to open this because it's so well packaged. I want to make sure it's good for our winter. It also comes like a sticker and some candy and her card. And so this is all going together in our 500 subscriber giveaway. Now, we're not at 500 subscribers yet, but we're like under 20, I think, that we need. So we're super close. So I think hopefully by the next podcast we'll be at 500, and then we can do the giveaway on the next podcast. So basically, after we get 500, our next podcast after that, we'll hold the, like, we'll give you like a prompt or have you comment or do whatever. And then that was how we'll pick our winner. So you're not going to miss anything now. It's not this episode. Once we hit 500, whatever episode that comes afterwards, hopefully our next one, that'd be cool. But if not, whenever one we get to. And so this is our giveaway. Oh my gosh. So thank you to Lisa from Hey Country Creations. And thank you to Macy as always for donating to the podcast. Macy. Didn't Macy comment on your last poll for school?
Yeah, so Macy reached out to me because I'm in journalism at school and I write articles, stuff like that, and I needed a quote for this article I was writing about, and she reached out to me and gave me a quote, and it was super sweet.
Super sweet. And I didn't know it. She said she was a journalist.
She worked for a newspaper.
I did not know that, Macy. I learned new things about, Macy is just like, she's lived so many lives in her young life. she has so much stuff. I learn new things about Macy every day. Anyways,
but yeah, Macy's like a big sister to me.
Go check out Macy's games.
Yeah.
And hopefully we'll meet her someday. Whatever, like DFW, like the Dallas Fiber Festival, opens up again. I think it might have opened up. I don't know. One of those times we're gonna have to go down and we'll meet Macy. I'm so excited. Anyways, okay, so that's our 500 subscriber giveaway coming up soon. I just want to kind of tease the prize a little bit. You know, if you want to like tell people to come check out our podcast, that'd be cool. We wouldn't hate it.
We wouldn't complain.
All right, so let's get right into faux, because I know we have quite a few. Well, not that many. And I don't even think I brought down one, but I'll put a picture in. Okay. Do you want to start off with one, or do you want me to start off with one?
Mine are kind of like together, so I can just do mine last.
Okay. So my first faux are the Weekend Shortie Socks by Summerly Designs. The yarn, this beautiful yarn, is by Amplifiber. Erin from Amplifiber. She's a redhead, so she's automatically amazing. But this was a sock set that I got last spring. So this is one of my stash faux from, I got like last year, like 2021. And it was called the Spring Fling sock set. I don't think she has any, I haven't seen it since last year. But it came with 2 generous size minis, like they were like 25 grams each, and then a full skein of yarn. But look, and so the Weekend Shortie socks are made, like the sample that they Summerly designed them in, are basically using scraps. So you, like every switch color is a brand new color, basically. So you can use basically 12 scraps and then like a little bit more for the foot of the sock. So what I did was, since it was kind of supposed to be a little bit scrappy, I basically made them opposites, right? So I started with blue on this one, started with purple on this one, and I followed the pattern exactly. I did the slip stitch heel flap and the toe. I did it exactly like the pattern. I love them. And this cuff is so nice around the ankle. It like totally hugs the ankle. I love these, and this yarn is just beautiful. Love all the colors. And this was in, now let me get to the actual, you can keep holding it up, Brooke, so you can see it. Okay, so here's what the main color looked like. And look, I made those and I still have, I could basically make a whole other pair of socks. Maybe even a couple pairs of socks. I think this was like 60 some odd grams left. I weighed it. I'm like, only because I'm trying to use stash. And I feel like if I have 60 some odd grams left, that's like, I barely use anything. Okay, I just need to make bigger projects. So here's the sock set, Amplifiber, and it's in her deluxe sock set, which was 2-ply Highland sock, and it's a figuring weight, obviously. So it's 80-20, but 80% superwash fine Highland wool. So it's a little bit like it's plump, and definitely I would say sturdy, not scratchy, sturdy. Right, Brooke, you feel it?
Yeah.
Like, very sturdy for socks. I like it.
It is very sturdy.
So 8% superwash fine Highland wool and 20% polyamide. So the full skein was only 357 yards. Definitely plumper, but so beautiful. And I love these socks. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Now, I mean, like, they've been sitting here waiting for me to podcast. And I get to wear them. I'm so excited. So that's my first faux. All right. The second one is my March dishcloth. Did I even... Let's see if I even brought it down. Nope, I did not. So I'll put a picture here. This was the March dishcloth by the Kitchen Sink Shop. She does free patterns of dishcloths every month. You just go get on our newsletter list and she sends it to you at the beginning of the month. This one was Emily's Garden, which I really liked. I liked how it's like simple with like a really cool border. I might make more of these. I got some upcoming weddings I'm going to, and I think I'm going to make this pattern again because it's so simple, yet it gives some kind of like texture to it. I like that. And then, why don't you show one of yours, Brooke? Because I got two more.
But they're back to back. So
Oh, okay.
Same thing.
All right. Okay, next up, my Litmus Cowl. You guys, I finished my Litmus Cowl. Also been sitting here. I have not blocked this, which I probably won't, actually. I hardly block, unless it's like for a test knit, and I block my sweaters. I really don't block much else.
You block your socks.
I mean, I block them when I wash them. That's like when I wash them, though. Like, before I wear them the first time, though, I don't necessarily block them for socks, unless there's like a lacy pattern I need to show or something. Anyways, here it is.
It's
Oh my
really
gosh.
pretty.
Brooke, do you want to like hold one side? This is the Litmus Cowl by Stranded Dyeworks, Jude. So flip it so you can see the other side. And it's a basically, I know it's called a cowl, but it's basically a infinity scarf. You can loop it up and make a cowl. And I basically knit it in the round like a tube, and then you just Kitchener it together, is all it is. I use all of this colored yarn is from Zebra Yarns, and we did a swap. I think it's 24 Days of Cheer swap last Christmas, and we got paired together, which was amazing. Anna, it's amazing. And she basically sent me all of her leftover like dye, like bits, which was amazing. So I basically got a Zebra Yarns advent, even though she didn't do like a full advent. Anyways, so this is pretty much the way that she's even sent it to me to be open. It's a great little fade. I love it. It's like a gradient or fade or whatever. In all different types. I love how it's like gradient, how there's like self-striping, how there's like fadey ones, tonal solids. It's amazing. And then I use basically just a plain yak from, hold on, let me get this. I have the card. It's from an Etsy shop. I couldn't find her on Instagram. If you want to hold that up. From Tuja Designs. Her yak knack sock and just the natural colorway. And it's a very affordable fingering weight, naturally yak colored yarn. And it is 70% superwash merino, 20% yak, 10% nylon. So I think that yak color paired perfectly with all these colors.
Yeah, I agree.
Because like when I get to here, there's even like gray in here. And so I didn't want it to be too, you know, the same. And then what I did was I did everything in a pattern. This pattern is written for a 5-gram mini set. So I had leftovers. And then when I got to here, I repeated the more solid colors. So for this one, it's a little bit more gradient. But I basically repeated the solid colors in a 2-row stripe. There we go. The more solid ones. Because I was like, I could redo this one, but I'd really only get like this neon yellow. Like I wouldn't get all the other colors. So I said, like, I'm just going to do the solid ones that I had leftovers of enough. And then I seamed it together right after that. So right here. Right there. You can barely even tell. So yes, I love it. I'm so excited to wear it, obviously, next winter because it is way too hot now.
Yes.
But I love it. And I love infinity scarves. They're my favorites. I love looping them up and have them like be close to my neck kind of, but then they don't have to be. I can kind of squish them down a little bit. Okay. And then the next and last finished object is, oh, did you bring the socks, Brooke?
I did.
She had to grab them for me. My husband, I cranked, so this is actually my very first cranked socks. Well, it was a cranked tube I turned into socks, my very first full pair. Like I've had other tubes I'm working with because they were like, I didn't do a very good job, so I'm trying to fix them. But this is the first one that actually worked all the way. These are my husband's socks. So they're really, really big. He's got a size 15 feet, which makes cranking like so amazing. They're a little stretched out. I literally just, he got home from work trip. He's been wearing them so much. Every time I wash them, he takes them on a work trip and wears them. So I just literally pulled them out of his suitcase and washed them so that I could show them on the podcast. So they're a little stretched out here, but I'll include a picture here, what they look like when I first did them. But they're holding up awesome. I love the stripe. I did an afterthought, you know, cuff, heel, toe, because I'm still learning. So I was just cranking tubes. This is 72 stitch cylinder. Oh my gosh, I don't think I wrote down the yarn. It is a bamboo, I think it's a bamboo pop. Oh my goodness, I thought I wrote this down, but I did not. I'll put it right here where the yarn was. It's basically bamboo and cotton yarn, so it's very soft. And they're nice and long, and I basically cranked, I held back 25 grams for the heels, toes, and cuffs, and then I cranked 80 grams. And I just basically went the full long tube, and then I separated them. I measured. I was actually so scared that it wasn't going to work out. It did. It worked out really nice. So yeah, and I basically did a really long, I keep saying basically today. Did you notice that? Basically. Really long cuff. But this is like really fine fingering. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so glad I did not knit these by hand because the yarn is very, very thin fingering. I was like, so it literally took me so long to knit these cuffs. And I was like, oh my gosh. It's a good thing I don't want to knit this whole socks. This is how Damon's going to get a ton of socks, is by using my sock machine, which my new machine should be here. I haven't like received any kind of notice, so I know it's coming up soon based off the time frame they gave me when I first purchased my Erlbacher Gearhart or ordered it. It was about 13 weeks from when I first did it. So like this last week was the 13th week. So I'm like checking my emails and like refreshing, checking my junk. So I'm assuming they'll email me. So hopefully the next week or two I should get some kind of email. But I know they were super busy. Tons of people were ordering, so they might be behind. But I really want. So nice. Anyway, so Damon loves them. Loves the socks. He loves the colors. He gets compliments all the time. I'll put a picture here. He sent me a little selfie of him wearing it with his work shoes and his slacks. Yeah. Anyways. Okay, that's all of my finished objects, Brooke.
Okay, so I was asked by my grandmother, who I love dearly.
Hi, Grammy.
Hi, Grammy. And I was asked to crochet some of the things I crochet, which is usually some animals.
Some stuffies.
For my little cousin. So,
although, is she little?
I call her, well, she's my little cousin.
I know, but she's like in middle school.
But she's my little cousin.
She's your little cousin, okay.
So, I know, okay, I'll show you. This one is an otter. I made her a cute little otter.
Isn't that adorable?
And I've showed one previously because I made one for my mom, and I made one for my friend's mom's birthday. And this one's by Northern Lakes Crochetery, and it's a free pattern on Instagram. And yeah, I mean, it's a little lopsided, but I think that adds character.
It's character. I think it's cute.
And then,
so you made her this for her birthday, for Grammy to give her for your birthday. What's your cousin's name?
London.
London. Okay. What's the next thing London's getting?
All right,
London doesn't watch this, so.
Yeah, so London's
Our
getting...
hot messes. See? This is how hot mess we are. It's crooked.
So London's also be getting this cuttlefish, which I love making these.
I think that was the best one you ever made.
Yes, because I've been getting better with keeping my stitches tighter. So this one is also a free pattern on Instagram by Crocheted by L. And if that's wrong, then we'll fix that. But I'm pretty sure it's Crocheted by L.
It's so cute.
With this one, the bottom part, it's a separate piece that you, I don't know why the knot's out. Anyways, we'll fix that later.
It doesn't matter, it's on the bottom.
But this part's like a separate piece that you stitch in. So, and then like the ears, but basically like this is all in one doing, and then this is like part of this. So it's just the ears and the bottom piece are the part that you have to stitch together.
And what's the yarn you use for both of these?
I use Burn It Blanket for all of them.
She loves Burn It Blanket.
I love Burn It.
I wish they had more colors.
Yeah,
They don't have more solids.
They don't. Yeah, I cannot find it. The only solids I can find is white and cream. I can never find any other solids, so I have to order the other solids on Amazon, which I have on my list. You know, just the BTW. But yeah, these are my foes.
Your foes, yeah.
I would have more.
Brooke's been super busy with lacrosse. I mean, she's got a couple more weeks left, thank goodness. But she's got classes and volunteering on the weekends for all of her clubs, and she's got practice every day after school. She's just super busy, which is why she's like wasn't on the last one, and she probably won't be on the next one. Like,
I volunteered for
so busy.
7 hours yesterday.
Yesterday she was 7 hours. At least you were with your friend though.
I was with my best friend.
It's more fun when you're with your.
I was with my best friend. It was really fun. I volunteered at a snack shack for a little league softball team, and they had like a little opening ceremony.
Did
they? And like the little girls came with signs for each of their teams.
Aww.
I got a video of it.
That's so cute.
It was so precious. I was in charge of the money, which was a big mistake.
Why you can't count?
No. It was I wasn't in charge of the change. That was Avery's job. No, we had to use an iPad, so they would be telling me these things, and I'll be still trying to add the first thing on the iPad.
Oh.
And they're like, okay, so I want this, and this. I'm like, this is a snack shack. This is not a restaurant. And I'm like,
I'm sure they were fine.
No, they were fine. Like, I mean, and then they asked me, do you guys have breakfast sandwiches here? And I'm like, we have hot dogs and nachos. That's the best you're gonna get here.
Was there a sign that says what you had?
Yes, we had a whole entire menu. It was like encased and framed and everything.
Wow.
And then we broke it.
Oh. Boy, you guys, I don't know about you girls. All right.
The wind did it.
Oh, the wind.
And then it broke the frame, and then we put it back up, and then it fell again, and it broke the glass.
Jeez.
And then the people came over and were like, oh, thank God it's not the iPad. And then we're like, well, we would have come and got you if it was the iPad.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy. Okay. Whips?
Yeah, I actually brought 2.
Yes. Brooke wasn't going to bring whips. I'm like, excuse me. You have whips.
Because the process on my whips aren't as cool as mom's.
Brooke tried to tell me that the whips process for knitting was way more interesting than crochet. I'm like, I don't think so. Because, like, your little critters, when you put them together, they all look like a little pieces.
Well, yeah, but mine looks like it's a whole bunch of, like, circles I have right now.
Yeah,
So I only have all the pieces
But then
right
you'd
now.
explain what it is. Crocheters will appreciate. Yes. All right, so did I mention this is a crafty podcast? This is wow. So if you guys haven't really figured this out, it's a crafty podcast. Okay,
no,
you
this
guys.
is fashion.
My Stria cardigan is all of the knitting is done.
Mm-hmm. Oh wow.
Angels were singing.
There was a halo.
There was light shining down
the sun
when I finished.
Just targeted throughout the clouds.
Oh my goodness, you guys. Okay. And guess this is how much I had of the 4th skein. I did not have to break into my 5th skein, which normally irritates me sometimes. If it's like a specialty yarn where it's like, what am I going to use this for?
Mm-hmm.
But this color and in like a fingering weight, hello, I can use this for anything. So, okay. Look at it, you guys. It's been sitting in here because I haven't started weaving it ends yet. Okay. The knitting is done. You guys.
It's really pretty.
I have a full fingering weight,
yeah,
half fisherman's rib cardigan.
I
done.
have no idea how you did
In
that.
like literally 2 months. I am shocked.
Yeah.
I mean,
don't know.
Amanda, my friend, finished hers in like 3 weeks. 2 weeks. 1 week, Amanda, was it? I mean, she's super fast. But I was sitting on other things, but still. So basically, I kept finishing up stuff, like my Litmus cowl and my son's, my weekender shorty socks. And I was running out of distractions. And I'm like, I'm not picking up anything new. I have to fit. Because I knew the second I would stop knitting this, because I know this about myself, it would get put aside. Because I do have a couple sweaters like that. And I did not. I wanted this done. This was very much a product knit for me, which usually I'm a process knitter. I mean, I still loved it. It was still fun. The stripes are amazing. It just was, it's fingering weight for shipment. And I don't know if you know this, but like, I know this looks like 5 rows. That's actually 10. It's kind of like brioche in that way, where it's like, so you have to knit more. Anyway, so when I left off last time, I just started the first sleeve, was almost done. I was here. And then I finished the next sleeve. And then I finished the body. Oh my gosh, do you guys love this so much? Okay, let's talk about the yarn. This is all Hue Loco yarn. I got the Love is a Battlefield mini skein set. Love is a Battlefield. Which is it was their Valentine's Day release, so they don't have it anymore. Basically, I saw it. I'm gonna say basically like 2 billion times. Why do I do that? I saw it, wanted it, but I knew that I'm buying for a purpose now this year. Not now, but this year. More for a purpose. And so I'm like, what am I going to do with a 10 gram mini set? 20 gram mini sets. What am I going to do? And I don't want it to be something scrappy. I want it to be something beautiful. I'm like, oh, and I saw the Stria cardigan that I really want. I'm like, oh, it's perfect. And then I've been in love with like a yak color. So this is not yak, but this is a yak color, I would say. This is the Earl Grey colorway for the main color, which is it's basically like if you dyed something in tea. It looks spot on. I love it so much. I think it paired beautifully, and it really like kind of cut back on the like, it's so bright and bold, but still being bright and bold at the same time. It fits perfectly. I made the size 6 exactly. I was thinking I was gonna like shorten up something here. I tried it, wasn't sure, and I was like, I think it might be a little, it wasn't tight around, it was just tight here, the depth. And so I'm like, I went back and I just did the full size 6. I'm glad I did. I have not blocked this yet, so it will grow with blocking. My sleeves are already on they're not too long, but they're like perfect long, so if they do grow, it's okay. I don't mind long sleeves. The body I could stand to grow a little bit, and which I knew it will, and I'm okay with it. I'm just, you guys. Now, do you see what I have to look forward to? Boom, because I did not weave these in as I went. Because I knew that if I stopped to weave in ends, it would just take me longer, and I would lose interest. I would lose momentum. And I don't mind. I don't mind weaving in ends.
There's just a lot.
There's just a lot, and that's only a third of them, because all the sleeves have them too. Let me turn this inside out. See? So I was started to do, it's fisherman's ribs. I knew I wanted to go back in and just weave them myself on the color stripe. No big deal. I'll just watch a movie and sit there and do it. Maybe a couple movies. It might be
like 3, 4.
3 movies. It literally took me 3 hours to bind off the button band. So the button band's even on. The only thing is I don't have the buttons on yet because I ordered them and they're coming soon. They'll be going. There's my button band. The buttons will go here. Yep, because the buttonholes are on this side. It took me like 3 hours because the button band's all the way up and around, and it's a tubular bind off. So it literally took me forever, but it was worth it. I love it. Oh my gosh, you guys. So here's the back. I just keep holding it. I keep moving it. I don't know if you guys can see. So here you can see the stripe sequence, the color sequence. Starts with blue. Oh my gosh. I just love it so much. Brooke, isn't it squishy?
Yeah.
I love it.
I love the yarn.
And I love the like variegatedness of this yarn. So like kind of fades in and out sometimes. So cool. Of the color stripes. I just love it. It smells so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. So I'm gonna weave in all the ends and block it and then snip all the ends and put the buttons on is what I'm gonna do. So look how much, you can tell I did a tubular bind off because you have to like estimate how much yarn you're gonna need. So I actually had more left over. They're still attached. But yeah, I'm so excited. It's all Hue Loco, and my first time using Hue Loco, and I just loved it so much. The colors are amazing. So the knitting is done. So I'm not counting it as a faux because normally if I have to weave in ends, I also count it as a faux, but there are just so many ends and I just have to put buttons on. So I'm not counting it as a faux quite yet. So hopefully the next time I podcast, it'll be a faux and I'll be wearing it. And remember last time when I was talking about, because Michael from Piece for Piece podcast, or Piece for Piece crafting podcast, he's having like his birthday sweater knit along or make along. And I was like, and it ends at the 30th of this month. And like, so it was at the end of last month. And I'm like, will I finish it? Probably not, but I'm still going to like try and like use the hashtag and stuff. I did it. Like this will totally be done by the 30th. Michael, look at, if you're watching. So excited. I cannot believe it. But yeah, so that was an amazing, oh, and if you don't know, the Stria cardigan is by Andrea Mowrey. I'm sure you guys all know this. But yes, it's so squishy and amazing, and I can't wait to wear it all the time. It's fitting me perfectly right now. It's not too oversized, but it's still a little loose, but not like super loose. So it'll give when I block. And even if it didn't give at all, it would just be like a nice, more fitted kind of cardigan. I'm so excited about it. Okay, so now that I'm done fawning all over my Stria cardigan, because that's all I had left. I was so excited. I was like, I'm gonna try and make this work. I don't want to cut, because I don't want to cut into my brand new skein just for a little tiny bit. I'm like, oh please, I don't want to do that, because it's a great yarn to keep for like, cause you can use that neutral color for like anything. Okay, I'll do a couple more, and then you can do one for you, Brooke. Because you have 2 whips, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I finished that. And so as soon as when I was done with my sleeves, I allowed myself to cast on a new sock. I was like, I need to get done with these sleeves, and then I can cast on my new sock. Because I always have a sock going. So then I chose another, well, this is the Scrappy Angel retreat bag. Actually, the Kate, I believe. And I used another Amplify sock set as another stash buster. And so this is actually counting as a stash knit along for novel knits. And also these are counting this sock and my sunset, or I keep saying my sunset socks. I don't know why. My weekender socks all count for the Rose Opal Knits Scrappy Sock Along. So all you had to do was use 2 or more colors. It didn't matter if they were like, you know, scraps or not. So this is my second sock. Brooke, do you want to hold it up? This is the Key to My Heart socks. Look at the hearts by the Kitchen Sink Shop. They're perfect, and that's the exact pattern. That's how short they are in the pattern. They're like a midi kind of shorty. I love those hearts. So I knew this was going to be a super speckled colorway, but I want to do something a little bit designy, and I thought these hearts would totally show, and they do. I'm so excited about it. And then Amplifiber. So this was in a collaboration with, and I think there's stitch markers from Whiskers and Stitches, which I thought I put in here. One. And then Scrappy Angel for the tote. So this one was called, the sock set's called Crystallized Sugar. And what's it made out of, Brooke?
Let's look. 85% superwash, extra fine merino wool, and 50% nylon.
So this is her 4-ply merino sock set. So this is super soft compared to the last one. It was definitely plump and more like sturdy of a yarn. This is super soft and luxurious. Did you feel it, Brooke? Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's really nice.
So this showed up the holes, what it looks like in the main, and then this is the mini. And that's what I'm making. It's like a 1-size socks pattern, so it's like 64 stitches, which is perfect for me. I did it on a size 1. I'm following pattern exactly, so slip stitch heel flap, and then I'll go down. Now these hearts are repeated on the toe, like just across the top of the toe.
Like them.
I'm super excited about
these
these
ones.
ones.
A heart stitch marker too.
I know. I'm like totally into the hearts in this one. Those are super cute. And so this will also count for all those things. My stash, because I got this I want to say last spring as well. Maybe last fall. Yeah. It's so soft. I love these colors.
It's really pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So, Key to My Heart socks by the Kitchen Sink Shop. Okay, then I have two new, well, okay, I have one new recast on and another one kind of redone, so I had to pull the whole thing out. Okay. Are all my bags Scrappy Angel bags today? Nope, I have one that's on, okay. Another retreat bag, I think it's the Lorelei, the larger one. So, I showed before, because I did this like last wintery. I started, this is for Beth.
Oh,
the shawl, the perfect pocket shawl, and I showed it because it was almost done. Like when I showed it, I even tried it on. I think it was during my Whips Roundup episode, and it was really big and it was nice. I'm like, look, and you know when you have this nagging feeling like something doesn't look right. Like the whole time I was making it, I'm like, something looks not right. I'm like, maybe, but I kept going back and checking. I'm like, no, I think it's right. And I kept looking at it though. I'm like, I'm missing something. Yeah. And I got all the way down at the body and realized what I did wrong. Of course. So then I had to pull it all the way back.
Am I going to tell what you did wrong?
Yeah, but look at, here's my.
That's an interesting one. The cats would love that.
So when I had added each new skein to my, to it, I had done a knot. So when I undid it, I couldn't, these are like basically 3 skeins together in my hair. Anyways. I did the, what do you call it? What do you call that knot?
Double knot? Triple knot? Bow tie?
You guys know what it is.
The magic knot?
Magic knot.
Yeah.
Yeah. The magic knot. So I did that, right? I think is what it is. So I pulled the whole thing out down to the very first row because I did not want to do the chain again because it's like so many. Look how long this is. Okay, so I pulled all the way back and I'll tell you what I did wrong. So here I only did like 1 row of this, and you're supposed to do like 6. So I had 1, and then I started this instead of the whole border. And then when I stopped, I did it again. I only did 1 row of this and didn't do the rest, and I'm thinking like, this doesn't look as wide as it normally does. And I'm like, I thought there was another little layer. Yeah, because I missed it. I wasn't paying attention to the pattern. It says, because it combines the rows, like 2 through 6.
Oh.
And
Yeah.
I did 1 and then went on to the next one.
That's what it does in crochet, because on crochet things it would be like 2 through 11 double
I feel
crochet.
like knitting does that too, but I don't miss it on knitting. I don't know why. Maybe it does. Maybe it says it differently in knitting, and that's why I don't miss it. I don't know. Anyways, so I worked all the way back to the beginning, like the very first row, and then added. Now I know it's crochet. I could have tried to add it onto the other side, but I didn't know how it was gonna look if I reversed the direction. And I'm like, you know what? It doesn't take that. I know it's a lot of stitches. It doesn't take that long. I'm just gonna redo it because it's for a friend, so it has to be perfect. You know, when you give away stuff. So this is the Perfect Pocket Shawl by Sonja Hood, and it's essentially a giant, like really big triangle shawl, and you go like this, and at the very end you put on giant pockets. Oh. So it like drapes over, so it looks almost like a cardigan. It's so big, but it's a shawl. You just wrap around and there's pockets.
That's cool.
It's really cool, and it's actually quite simple if you pay attention to the directions. And I'm using the yarn it calls for, which is so super soft. I've never used before. It is a Lion Brand Heartland yarn.
Oh, Heartland.
Yes, it is so. I literally want a blanket out of this.
It's really nice.
Very affordable.
I like the color.
Very soft. Yeah, I got 3 different colors because I wasn't sure, and I kind of wanted this natural. I got a natural color, a dark gray, and a light gray, and I had my friend pick, and she wanted this light gray.
It's a little bit coming off lighter on the camera.
It's a little bit darker.
It's a tad bit darker, but it's close.
Yeah. And what's the colorway? Mount Rainier.
Mount Rainier.
Yeah. Mount Rainier. That's from Washington. Mount Rainier, and it's 100% acrylic, right, Brooke?
I believe so.
Yeah.
It's Lion Brand.
So it should take about 3 skeins of this, which is why I should have known because I didn't even touch this 4th skein at the end. Well, but I still had to make the pockets, and there's fringe, so you can add the fringe on, and there's pockets, and so I hadn't done that yet, luckily. Imagine if I'd added on the pockets.
You'd have been like, you know what?
I'd be like, nope, she won't even notice. Because people who aren't crocheters or knitters wouldn't probably notice, but I would. So when I undid it, this took me forever. This thing is huge. And it was bigger than that because I've already crocheted some. So now I'm back on track. Super simple. This section is repeated at the very top, and then you add on fringe and then giant pockets on the side.
That's cool.
Really cool. So I'm glad I'm back on track with that. I want to give it to Beth. She's had surgery on her foot, so this would be a nice little. I mean, it's not like she would wear it this summertime. Maybe in the house or something.
Yeah, maybe in the house.
Or cozy, but we're also going to just be next fall. But yes, so I'm making that. I got back on track with that. I pulled it out, restarted it. I'm back on track. And Sonja also has a couple other really cool, like, kind of shawl type cardigan-like things that don't actually connect. There's one that comes up the back and separates. Like, it's a big wide up your back. Then it separates into 2 panels so that you can pull it over your shoulder and just hang. And then it just hangs.
That's cool.
It's so cool. I was like, it looks simple enough and, like, but so cool. Just to drape it over. I like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So I probably will do that one too. Who knows? All right, and then, Brooke, do you want to show one? Because I only have one left. And it's something for you.
I like how you said that. Something for you.
For you.
Okay, so the first thing I want to show is I'm making another dino that I've showed before. But this one's also out of burn-up blanket, but I made it out of this blue speckle one. I call it the evil dino.
I thought you just called it dark dino.
No, I called it the evil dino.
Evil dino.
Because I'm gonna give him black spikes and he's gonna be like all dark.
Evil, but like a little bit of fun. A little bit of party.
What if he's like evil good?
Is he good evil? He's confused.
He's confused. He's in a complex situation.
He's complex.
But I use like these eyes that you put like little glitter in the back.
I love that.
So this is the head, obviously, where also I put the eyes. Here's the body.
Oh, you gave him green eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He's intense.
Here's the body. I have the legs.
So you're still going on it?
Yeah. Well, not the body. No, that's just because I have to sew it on.
Will it go like this?
Yeah. And then I have the arms, the legs.
This is why I don't like stuffies.
I love sewing things on.
I love that you love this. Like, I love stuffies. I do not, I think that's why I don't like sewing. I don't like pieces.
I love the pieces. It's so satisfying just to put them all together. The only thing that I don't like is when you have to put 2 arms on there and they're not even, so you have to take it out, and that's kind of frustrating. But I'm now going to start doing this thing where I mark it. I'm now going to start marking where I'm going to put them.
You're getting all fancy with your crochet.
So that I can get them even so I don't take it out. Because when you take it out, it like makes the stitches where you put them looser.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a little frustrating.
Do you have anything else done on it?
What do you mean?
Any other pieces you want to show?
I
like the yarn color you picked. And what are the spike colors going to be?
Black.
Oh, black.
What is this?
Do you have black burn-up blanket?
Yeah. I used it for my...
What is that? You don't even know what piece that is? What is this thing I made? A tail?
No, I haven't started the tail. I think it's a leg. What?
Probably. Or an arm.
Did I take it? Did some of it fall out? No, wait a minute. Guys, this is confusing. Wait. What is this?
Anyways.
No.
You can figure it out later.
No, what is this? These are the arms.
The nose?
Yes!
Yeah!
That's what it is. It's the nose.
I'm like, what's missing? The nose.
It's the nose. Okay, I was so confused for a second. I was like, what is this? And
do you have the black yarn?
No.
You didn't bring it?
But it's all burn-up blanket.
And they have black?
Mm-hmm. The black, white, and cream are the only solid colors I could find.
And they really should make it more accessible. Solid. Why wouldn't they have solid?
I don't know. I think they're maybe just like known for their like pops of color, I guess. But I'm calling this Evil Dino. I'm gonna name him Starburst.
And this is a bag you got from where? Hobby Lobby?
I
think it was Hobby Lobby. It's a cute little llama bag.
My other whip's also in here, so.
I think it was all the pockets. Okay. You done?
Yep.
Alright. This is in my very first project bag ever. I literally have been knitting for years before I got this.
That's very true.
I got this at Looped. I don't even think he doesn't make them anymore. This is Tim Eads. Yeah, Tim Eads bag. He doesn't make bags anymore, but it's like so sturdy, and it had the grommets in it. I mean, it's like totally cool. Okay, so you guys, I cast back on Brooke's tank top from last summer. So if you're a longtime viewer, you'll remember poor Brooke didn't get her tank top last.
I was looking forward to this tank top.
So the yarn is Alexandra Art of Yarn. Brooke, do you want to show?
I saw this yarn at our Needles and Haymarket.
It might have been like LYSA or something.
Yeah, and I saw it and I was
Last
like, Mom, I want a tank top out of this so bad. And I was like, okay. Starts it, and she's like, okay, Brooke,
Okay, well, I got it halfway done. We can tell that story in a minute. Okay,
Yeah.
show the yarn band.
All right, that's this one.
Alexander Art of Yarn. And there's 2 different colors. So we're using 2 skeins of the, is that the one you have?
No.
That's the other one you have. Of this one.
Of the
They're
Twilight
both Dark Side of the Moon.
Twilight Key Lime.
So this one is Twilight Key Lime.
Because the key lime is the green and the gray is the Twilight.
Mm-hmm. And then 1 skein, because there's only 2 skeins there. Oops, I'm throwing something wrong. 2 skeins available. So, and I was like, I'd be more comfortable with a 3rd skein just in case. You know, 2 for tank tops should be okay. But like Brooke's tall, so I didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
So we got another skein that was similar. It had blue, and that one was what color?
Twilight AG&C.
And I've noticed that the Twilight is even a different color. That gray is different color.
It's fine. But like,
it'll be the straps.
Here's the thing about me. I don't care about that stuff.
She doesn't care. And it'll still look cool.
Yeah.
So, and I'll fade it in anyway, so it wouldn't matter. So what happened was, I am making the Summer Court tank by Dragon Hoard Designs that Brooke picked out without the beads. You can have beads in the lace down below without the beads. And then I even offered them back to Brooke because I'm like, I took out the whole project. I'm like, do you want to add beads this time? She said no.
Because I feel like it would just get like caught on stuff.
Yeah,
and
that's
like,
okay. So what happened was I used the first skein, knit the entire lace panel, which is super easy and fun lace if you guys check it out. Great pattern. And then I started the next skein. This skein was perfect. Didn't pool, didn't do anything. This one totally pooled. Which pooling is okay. Like I don't mind pooling, but it's only when half your garment is pooling and the other half isn't. That's the time when it was kind of weird. And also this gray even looks, when I knit it up, you can see a distinct line of the gray was even different. So this is clearly 2 different dye skeins. Like it wasn't even the same lot. So I'm like, okay, well even the gray is different. So I'm like, okay, I should have alternated skeins, and I didn't. I was terrible. So I'm like, you know, I just need to pull it out. And then when I took it off the needles, I realized it was way too big. So it's actually a good thing. So I went down a whole size, and I started, and then I was like, we were making it for our beach trip, and it didn't get done because I didn't get done in time.
But it's fine, because you know what she was working on? My socks. And it was freezing in that house we were in. And I literally went small. I was like, Mom, how close do you mean you don't have my socks? And she's like, I mean, like, not that far. I'm like, finish them, because my feet are freezing.
I literally stopped what I was working on to finish Brooke's socks. And then, so I didn't touch it, because then it was like the end of summer. I'm like, well, I'm not even gonna. So now we're back to summertime. And I cast on again. Now I'm alternating skeins. Actually, I cast on twice last night, so I messed up the first time. So I really don't have much. I've cast on, I'm on like the 5th row of lace. I'm alternating skeins. It looks like it's doing okay. Right now I'm alternating every 2 rows. I'm not doing helical or anything. But if it starts to kind of pool again, because I can tell it kind of is going over a couple of same spots sometimes. Even after I've alternated, it's 2 different yarns going over the same like green. So if it starts to, but this is the lace part, so it's going to be kind of absorbed with all the lace work. But if I notice it, I will do, after the lace, I'll do helical if it, which is where you're moving, where your yarn is all the way around.
Yeah, I totally know what that means.
It's just more thought that goes into it, which is fine, but I want it to look nice. So after the lace, if it seems like it's pulling a little bit still, I'll just start rotating, and it'll be fine. But it seems to be okay so far. And it's really pretty, and I now remember how I'm like, oh, this lace is fun. Like it was a fun. I got the lace done pretty quickly last time, and it's fun. And yeah, so it's really pretty. I really don't have much to show. I mean, I could probably show like a little itty bits. I mean, you can't really see. This is the like little eye. Yeah. So it's really pretty, and it's like, oh, we didn't tell the content because it's luxurious fiber, right, Brooke? 80% superwash merino.
20% silk.
20% silk, so it's very luxurious and great for summer. So yeah, so this is Brooke's, gonna be Brooke's tank top eventually, and actually it knit it pretty quick last time. The lace is fun, that's why. The lace is fun, so it keeps you wanting to go to the next round. And last time I had marked my repeats, but actually now that I'm doing it for the second time, I'm realizing that there's pearls at the beginning and end all the way up, like a purl row, like a purl stitch. So that's kind of what's marking me. So now I don't even need to put stitch markers in. But yeah. Oh, and this is a stitch marker from Whiskers and Stitches. I think she's taking a short break on her website right now, but this came in a whole set of like stones. But yeah, so Brooke's tank top is cast on, and we got like a whole bunch of plans for future tank tops, right, Brooke?
We do. We have like 2 or 3.
So I love, and I really want to knit all these cute little crop tops and tank tops and stuff. I don't wear them at this point in my life, at this age and stage of my life. But Brooke loves those things, so I'm actually really excited. I get to make these cute little crops and tanks and all that stuff. But we just need more cotton yarn. So, but we did order. Where'd you order from?
Mace of Skeins.
Where did I order from for you? Macy had her. So Macy had her. I don't have it to show you yet. It should be coming like this week, so you'll see it in the next episode. But she had her shop update, and she's doing ready to go, ready to order. What do you call it? Like ready to ship. Kind of yarn. Like it's already.
It's not dye to order.
Right. She used to do dye to order. Now it's like ready to go. And so the first time we ordered, Brooke right away saw this. It's called Call Me on Your Shell Phone.
And starts with an M.
Marigold.
Marigold.
So those 2 colors, and Macy put them together in a picture, and Brooke sent it to me. It was like, oh my gosh, Mom, like this, I need this in a top. And I'm like, okay, well, we'll do tank top, right? But then when we put in our first order, because like we literally were there, like Brooke texted me like, she's going live in like 5 minutes, be ready to buy. I'm like, oh my god. And we still hadn't picked out a top pattern, because I didn't want to buy 4 skeins if we only needed 2 skeins. But I also didn't want to buy 2 skeins if you needed more. So we didn't buy that in the first section. We did a couple other stuff. So I bought stuff for a top for me, and bought stuff to go in your blanket.
Yes.
Then we figured out, I finally found, because Brooke wanted some kind of cool 2-tone tank top, but in fingering weight yarn. We found a really cool one for like worsted weight cotton, but we needed for fingering weight. I found a great pattern that I can totally do a 2-tone with. It wasn't designed that way, but the way it's knit, you can easily do it in fingering weight, because this is me wool, so it has to be fingering. We live in Virginia. It's hot here. So then I finally found one that would be perfect, and when I would only need 2 skeins. So then I'm like, hey, Brooke, I'm going to do it. I'm like, and she released her spring stickers, like that day. I'm like, cool, I need some spring stickers. So I ordered the spring stickers, and then I got the tank top yarn for Brooke, and she still had some left, which was like, because she was out of other bases. So we finally got a base we like. I was going to get the 80/20, but that was sold out. But I got her spade. But anyway, so we got 2 orders. So I even wrote a message to Macy. I'm like, order number 2. Brooke wants a tank top. So yeah, anyways, so Brooke, we have a couple ideas for, and then we're waiting for our new Needles in the Haymarket, our LYS, because they move locations, so they're in between locations right now. So when they have their grand opening, they always have a ton of cotton. We're going to go in there for a different tank top you want.
Because I want to make a tank top that's crochet that I'll make, and then I want her to make me another tank top that's knit, but we have to get cotton yarn because it'll be too high if we use the same type of yarn that they use.
So you have like wool. It has to be cotton. And our Needles in the Haymarket has a great cotton selection. I just never hardly look at it unless it's summertime. And so we'll get that there, but so we're waiting for that. But yeah, I'm excited to knit because tank tops are quick and they're fun. I just don't necessarily wear little tiny tank tops at this point in my lifetime. I do. But my teenage daughter does. Yes. Okay, I think that's it for whips. Yay. Oh.
Why did you shut me up?
I don't know. Because all I saw was your dinosaur again. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Whip number 2, Brooke.
So this is my checkerboard tank that I haven't really done anything to.
And who was it by again? Do you remember?
Can
I'll put it here. Yeah, I'll put it here. And I'll put a picture of what it's supposed to look like.
So I haven't done anything to it.
Just started
this part.
Well, because this one is not going to be checkerboard, right?
No, because I'm not making a checkerboard because I'm making 2 of the same one. One of them will be checkerboard, but this one is just going to be yellow because my favorite color is yellow.
She liked this. She liked the style, so we're keeping the style
with white border.
Yeah,
and it's all big twist from Joann's, and so I'm not good at the whole chaining part because like I'm not exactly used to how to make it like exactly how loose I want it to be. But if I have like a couple rows like done for me, then I can like go with it. So I've been going to my mom and being like, hey Mom, do I chain 106?
I was like, what? I was like, that's fine. So I chained for her and then did the base row.
Yeah, and then
that was it.
It's gonna
the
be
foundation
really
row.
Cute.
That's actually just the front panel. It's really big. But I was like, it's kind of big. When I made it, I was like, it's kind of big. But then it's a little loose of a top, plus has to go around your kind of like chestier. I think it might be, but then it has to go halfway. You know what I mean? It goes halfway under. So see how that fits? Because when I first looked at it, I'm
actually, like, that one's all the way around.
It's kind of big, but I think it'll actually work okay.
I think it'll be fine.
The back panel might be smaller anyways, because...
Yeah, because I also don't... Because she originally had it like a little bit more form-fitting, and I didn't want it as form-fitting as she had it.
It's going to go over a shirt, right?
Yeah, so I've always loved how people have like a small, like a sweater vest. It's not cropped, like it's shorter, and they have like a tight long sleeve shirt underneath it. Mm. I love that like vibe. It's so pretty. I've seen people do it all the time. There's like this, I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but it's like a really popular crochet pattern going around, the Juliet corset. I want to make that so bad. It's so pretty.
Is it?
Yeah, but I'm like, that's a little bit more advanced, so I'm gonna like wait, but it's so pretty. I see it like everywhere.
Nice.
So pretty.
So when Brooke has no lacrosse and no school, she'll be crocheting more.
I will. So school's over in 40 days.
Don't count down or anything.
Who does that?
All right, done? Are we done now? Move on. Okay, acquisitions. Brooke. Now, last time I showed my Mace of skeins that I ordered from our last order. We order a lot from Macy. And I didn't show Brooke's because I thought it was her. She wanted to show. So what is this for first, Brooke?
So I'm gonna make a blanket, which I've been planning on making for a while.
You didn't bring down the other colors?
No, I did not, but it's because they weren't acquisitions.
So it's worsted weight yarn. So go ahead and show what you got.
So this is the Peach Sunset. So you guys, we're giving away the Peach Sunrise.
This is in the DK weight.
Yes, but I was like,
but Brooke got it.
I'm gonna get my own. So
and I think I have it in fingering. I think I have.
So
we love this color.
I wanted these to be in my blanket, so I got these really pretty.
Well, that one's Peach Sunset, which I think I also have in. I think
Peach
I have
Sunset,
that in DK.
This is Peach Sunset, and then this one's Peach Sunrise. And I'm gonna put this all in my blanket.
She's gonna have basically like a fade of colors through her crochet blanket.
And I already know what pattern I'm gonna do, but like I'm not completely set on it yet. But I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna do that one. So yeah, really pretty. Love Macy's yarn.
So now how many skeins? Well, and you just ordered another one.
There's gonna be 6 in it. 6 skeins of yarn in it.
Okay. That should be a good size blanket. I think that should be
good. I love blankets. I was so tired to go to the store. I was so tired to go to the store. I'm like, Mom, feel this blanket.
She wants me to buy her all blankets. I'm like, you have a bazillion blankets. You don't need any more blankets. And then when I'm making my own blankets, she's like, oh, is that for me? I'm like, no. Blankets are a lot of work.
I love blankets. I don't know why. I don't even use half of them that I have. But I just love blankets.
You don't use half of them that you have. Yeah. Okay, so I went 40. So I went basically a month and a week without buying yarn. I was so proud of myself.
37 days.
It was like 38 days because it was 31 plus a week.
Fine. It's going to be specific.
So exciting. Anyways, without buying yarn, and then I broke it at Walmart of all places. And then I just like.
Then she was like a snowball that was like falling down.
Well, okay, but it was for projects I wanted. So I wanted to make a tank top, and I wanted Kobu, and around here you can only find Kobu at Walmart. They don't have, like, you can order it off Michael's, but it's not at our Michael's. So, which is okay. It's great that it's at Walmart because I go there for grocery shopping sometimes. So that's great. But however, they don't usually have a whole bunch of one color enough for like, because I really want to make the Anchors summer tee out of Kobu, but I've never knit with Kobu. So I figured I found a really cute tank top that calls for Kobu. And so I'm going to make the tank top first and make sure I like the yarn. And then I'll make the Anchors tee out of it, and I'll order different colors. So I got this color. I think it's lichen. I think it's lichen. It's like the turquoisey, minty green. I would say turquoise. What do you think?
I would say turquoise.
Turquoise. Really cute color. It looks way more turquoise on camera than it is in person. I plan on making I wrote down. Opal Tank by Two of Wands. It's like this really kind of loose, long, but like super strappy tank top. And you only need 4 skeins for like large through 2 or 3X. Like it's, very.
That's nice.
I think. No. That's a different tank top I'm thinking of. But yeah, so it's a Lion Brand Kobu, and the Kobu is made out of 51% cotton, 49% rayon from bamboo. So it's very nice for summer, especially around here. So I figured that'd be a nice, you know, strappy tank top to wear like outside when we're outside doing yard work or, you know, whatever, lounge around our patio or whatever. I mean, I think I'm a little bit shiny because I was just outside. We were setting up our gazebo. So excited. But yeah, so I think this would be great for that. So I got 4 of these. That was the first yarn I'd bought in forever. And then we were already going, like I was going to go see my son. So I went to House Mountain Yarn Co. which I'll show. And I actually have been refraining a little bit. So I went to House Mountain Yarn Co. In Lexington, Virginia when I went to go see my son. I picked him up for spring break. Yes, because he took his oath, and so we were there for like an overnight. Anyway, so went to House Mountain Yarn Co. and got some summer yarn and a couple other things. I just realized I forgot about these other cute things in here. Okay, so the first thing I got was this Ella Ray Rustic Silk. This is your job. I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just used to it when you're not with me. By the way, when you're not with me, I say things. Like, I was talking about my Just Feel Cozy wrap and said knitting the entire time, and it's crochet.
I remember this.
Yeah. And I'm like, you know, Brooke, if you would have been there with me, you would have caught me and been like, crochet. Well, and I was watching it back and editing. I was like, did I just say knit? I was like, I catch myself, right? Halfway through. No. The entire time I call this knitting. It's definitely crochet. I think I put lots of text on the screen. But isn't this pretty? What colorway is this? This is Graceland, color number 06. And it's like, that's actually pretty accurate, right? That color, Brooke?
Yeah, it's a little darker in person.
I got 2 skeins of this, and I plan on making camisole number 4 by My Favorite Things. It's like a strappy little, like, just like camisole looking basically shape. And I'm excited about it. And it was actually quite, you know, not super expensive. 100% silk, 437 yards per skein. I like it. I like this color.
Definitely you.
It's got like purples and greens and blues. More of a muted, like gemstone-y kind of colorway, I think.
Yeah.
So I got that. Definitely, you know, summer yarn. And then I was really excited that they had Juniper Moon Farm. They had Zoe there, which I was really excited about. Juniper Moon Farm Zoe it's a soft cotton linen blend. So it's 60% cotton, 40% linen. And I talked to my friend Amanda, she's used this before, and she says it does go thick and thin. So it's a thick and thin kind of yarn. And I think they call it like a DK weight, but it's like a DK / sport weight yarn. The only thing is I really wanted this color, and I got the very last 2. And it's called Stardust. It's like a perfect neutral that looks good with my skin color. Not really on this camera, but normally like in person it does. Yeah, in person it does. I thought this would be great to make. I'll make like a really kind of a flowy camisole thing, but it'll be like I saw this one that's like really lacy and open, but you like wear it over like a loose tank top or a t-shirt or whatever. Yeah. It's more of like a decoration more than like a crop on its own. And then I would only need like 2 skeins for that. But they had so many other colors, and I just basically couldn't choose. So I was thinking of maybe making. I was there for too long. I didn't have enough time, and I wasn't sure what color I would want to make like another top, a cotton top. I'm like, well, I'll just buy this and make the tank top and see if I like it. And so yeah, I got these 2 colors, and they had tons of other colors, but they were kind of darker. They didn't have the lighter colors. Like they had really like light lilac color, which was really pretty, like a light lavender. But they only had 2 skeins of that, and I would need like 3. I needed like 3 or 4 to make like a short sleeve or like a full on tank top type thing for me. So I got this, and I was gonna go back and get more. I'm like, I just don't really know what pattern I would use it for yet. So I just got those. So those are only 2 yarn. I refrained. I almost had like 3 different tops set aside for this, like 4 or 5. At one point, I had a lot of yarn on the table. And then I also got these cute little things. Brooke, do you want to show these little buttons? So they are Ad Knits Pearl Scouts merit badges. So cute. So there's that one. What's that one say?
Sock stitchery. Stitchery. It's not snitchery. Stitchery.
Sock stitchery. And then I got this one too. This is like totally my jam.
Yarn Chicken Champ.
I'm a Yarn Chicken Champ. Aren't those cute? I'm from all my bags. And then I got more stickers. They have these great stickers there.
They have
For my water bottles.
this flower one.
It's like a skeiny yarn in the middle, or ball yarn.
Yeah, it's cute.
And it's a dogwood for Virginia.
And they have this bird holding a skein of yarn with
That's
a hat.
new. I was like, oh, I need that one.
And then they have this thing that says knitter.
And I already have one of those, but I want one on all of my cups, so I got the second one. I love this one. So those are what I got there at that shop. And I didn't want to get too much, like, because they had other great stuff, but I was like, I'm waiting for our yarn store to do, like, their grand reopening, and then I know I'm going to go crazy on, like, the cotton and summer yarns there. But I definitely got a lot. They have, and I like this yarn store, too, because they have different stuff than my yarn store has. So it's like, I'm not buying the same thing over there. And then, okay, next up, oh, I got this cool folio, although, here it is. This, I am getting to basically... I said basically again. Brooke, you should hit me every time I say basically. Not really hit me. There's no name for this yet. It's a folio from Scrappy Angel. She has not listed these yet. She gave me, I think Holly and I have one from Whiskers and Stitches. Try them out and see what we think of them. If we have any suggestions, if we like them as is. Oh my gosh. First of all, she picked this fabric out for me, and it's totally me.
Yeah.
So pretty. So this is like the size of a notebook, like an 8x10 notebook. And it's got snap closures right now. I say right now because any of this could change if she lists this for. I like how it lays lays back flat. Lays back flat. I like this. She wasn't sure she liked how floppy. I'm like, I like it because when I open it, I can just fold it underneath. So I like that. And then it opens up into this.
It's really pretty.
So it's 6 zippered see-through pockets. So one on each side. These two, the top 2 fold up, and the bottom one is stationary, like sewn on completely. And she was saying, like, she wasn't, like, what would we use it for? You could definitely, I think Holly was going to use it for, like, her interchangeable cables and maybe needles, stuff like that. I was thinking, because I have Della Q bags for that already, I was just kind of putting stuff in here just to, like, see what I thought. I think I'm going to organize my stitch markers in this.
That's what I was thinking.
Because, like, I have them all kind of separate and different stuff organized, but they're all kind of separated. I'm like, I could, like, put these together. Like, have all my seasonal ones, all of my, like, clay ones, all of my jewel ones. Like, I don't know. I don't know yet. I haven't. I think I finally decided I want to organize my stitch markers in this. So you can use it for anything, but I think that would be cool because then we get bends, so it can be bulky. And then you can either put it, like, on a bookshelf or keep it in a bag or just carry it as is, or...
I like that. I like that
Isn't
idea.
that cool? So I think that's what I'm going to do. Organize my stitch markers. I have a ton. I have a ton of stitch markers. Because that way, a lot of times I'm like, where is that one set? Or I only have half the set. Where's the rest of the set? It'd be nice if I knew that I would, like, organize them all in here. If I knew where to find them. But I love the colors. Oh my gosh. So pretty. She's a great sewist. Angel from Scrappy Angel. Maybe to come. We'll see. Okay, and then, okay, so I got two more stitch markers. So part of the giveaway was from our 500 subscriber giveaway. It's coming up once we hit 500 subscribers. It's from Hey Country Creations, and I had ordered some stuff from her. So she can turn her stitch markers into earrings, and it's not even double the price. Since you're getting 2, you think it'd be double the price. It's not. I know. So I had her turn this one into earrings because I needed some July 4th earrings, and they're actually bigger than I thought they would be. And I love them. Look how big they're
really cute.
Because I have a really cute 4th of July, like, bracelets that I always wear on 4th of July, and I didn't have any earrings. And I love them. They're perfect. It's called the Old Glory earring set from Lisa. And then I couldn't decide. I was only going to get one stitch marker, but I couldn't decide because they're so cute. So here is Toast. Isn't he cute? Look how cute Toast is. Toast charm. Oh my gosh. And then here's Paco the Taco. Paco. Oh my gosh. Look at it. Paco the Taco. He's so cute. So I couldn't decide, so I got them both. So these are my Hey Country creations. Go check her out. She's like a newish, I think she's newish at this. She does such a good job. So cute. She's got tons of other cute stuff. And you saw the cute little cow charm that we're including in our 500 subscriber giveaway. So I got those from her, and it was very well packaged. Oh, here's even the packaging, without showing my address. Packaging, all, you know, and I got like a cute little sticker and a little candy, so. Oh, am I still showing mine?
No, I just want to make sure.
Okay. And then I got some tools. I'll show this first since it was in here. My friend Tammy was ordering from that Earl Bucker Gearhart store, like online shop, because they finally had the red picks in. So if you're a sock machine person, they had the red picks in, and I hadn't had one yet. And so she's like, "Oh, I'm putting in an order. Do you need them?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take the red pick too." So I got the red pick. Haven't taken it out yet. This is great for sock machine people. I've been doing it without it, so I'm really excited to have it. It's got like this super kind of sharp, like dental looking pick, and I think this one's just straight up and down. Right? No, it's a little tiny hook. Maybe I should take it out. How do you open this? Nice. And then I also got a latch hook, which I did not have one of these, and so Tammy suggested that I definitely should use a latch hook tool. So this is essentially exactly what the actual needles are on the sock machine, and so it's like it's connected to a tool, so it's easy to use. And then these ones are just hard to find. I could not find these red picks online anywhere unless you get them from, huh? Why?
Because we're need scissors.
You think?
Yeah.
I got it. It's just about a sticker.
Oh, I thought you were gonna need scissors for that.
I just got this yesterday. So here on one end, it has like a dental looking pick, and on the other end, it's got like a little tiny hook, like the needles.
That's cool.
So it's great for picking up. We're actually making the socks and stuff.
Or if y'all be a dentist someday, you can
or
practice.
if you want to practice the dentist. And it's by Addie. It's an Addie red pick. All right, so I got those. I'm really excited about the little tools. And okay, so my last thing I got was from Tiddly Bakes. So, right, Tiddly Bakes, yes. So I am a sucker for, like, they had like their water main like broke or something, and to their house they were paying to like, and I know house issues or especially plumbing, oh my gosh, or any kind of unexpected house expenses. So she was like, please come purchase, you know, so we get, I'm like, okay, sure. And I had never ordered from Tiddly Bakes before. And so, and all her stuff is really well packaged as well. And hers came with, oh, and Hey Country Creations sent me some tea too. I gotta use that. It came with a little candy, and here's her card, Brooke. So cute. And look, it comes in this cute little box, and I've already put it back together. So, oh my gosh. Have you seen these yet, Brooke?
No.
Look. So I picked out these three. Okay, so the first one is a salted pretzel with cheese. The middle one is a cordial cherry with like the clear liquid, which is my favorite at Christmas time. And the other one is like a cosmic macaron.
Is it macaroon?
That's two different things, right? A macaron. Macaroon has two O's at the end.
Oh,
and the ones we get are macarons.
Okay.
So macaroon is different, I think. Right, guys? Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
I don't know.
Anyways, either way.
They're
little
really
cosmic-y one. So they look so realistic.
They do.
In real, like, I can't get it on picture. They look so realistic when you have them. Like, I was shocked. When I opened it, that cherry cordial thing, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. It looks just like a candy.
And it even has, like, the cheese on the pretzel.
I know. It's a little bit shiny, like on the cherry, like looks like the cherry is, and you just can't capture it on camera. I'm hungry. I know, it makes you want to eat them. And look, isn't that cute?
Yeah.
It's like perfect. Anyways, I got these three.
Oh, that's why I was holding it.
I got these three. So you guys go check out Tiddly Bakes. These are like really good quality.
Are they stitch markers?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
And you can do she'll make it into like a charm for like a necklace or earrings.
Oh.
Yeah. As well.
I would totally take those pretzels as earrings.
Oh, you know what? You want pretzel earrings?
Yeah, I would totally take some pretzel earrings.
These are super cute. I love them. So go check out Kayla from Tiddly Bakes. She does a really good job. Really good job.
That must take a lot of time. Like, that's crazy.
I know. She makes these by hand.
Yeah, I could never.
No, I can't either. And then that's it for my acquisitions, right?
Yes.
It is. So I really didn't get a whole lot of yarn. I did order a lot of yarn. So we got what, 2 orders from Mace of Skeins.
Mm-hmm.
I ordered from my first order from Skein Cocaine. I'm so excited. Gina, she's amazing. Go check out her yarn. I had finally found a skein of her yarn at the Yarn Club in Virginia Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been wanting to, and every time I looked, I just couldn't see where her yarn was. And then I saw someone else, like I watched her podcast. She also has a podcast. Go check out Gina's podcast. But she said that she had dyed up these 50-gram skeins of like the special colorway, which is amazing, but in this non-superwash yarn. And when I went to go look at it after watching it, I couldn't find it on her website for some reason. I'm just not apparently very good at doing this. And then she had reposted where somebody else had posted the link. So I clicked on it. I'm like, if you go to her website and click catalog, you see everything. I'm like, why didn't I click this before? I was looking under something else. I don't know what I was looking at. And it's all there. All the things that she has open. I was like, oh. So I got 2 different stuff for hats. Mm-hmm. And I got the 50-gram skein. I think I'm going to make that in a hat for Dad. And so I'm really excited about it. Anyways, that's coming. And maybe I don't have a lot. No, I did. I got, Hugh Loco had a flash sale. And I got one of the hen sets. Just a sock set. So really, normally I would buy like a ton more. Yeah. So I'm being very responsible.
Of course.
Because I know I'm going to Maryland Sheepin Mall. And I know that our local yarn store is going to open up sometime. Mm-hmm. So I've been like trying to like hold off because I want to buy cotton from there and then Maryland Sheepin Mall. So Maryland Sheepin Mall is on Mother's Day weekend. And I'm actually already going to be at a wedding in Philadelphia. So we're in Virginia. Maryland Sheepin Mall is like 2 hours away. Not that far. Damon and I, my husband, will be at a wedding for the weekend in Philadelphia on the other side. Mm-hmm. And so and we'll be driving back on Sunday. And I'm like, hey, so like, can we stop by Maryland Sheepin Mall on the way back through? He's like, sure. So poor Brooke can't go, and she loves Maryland Sheepin Mall.
So they have all the animals there.
She loves the animals, but I told her I would FaceTime her. So she already has a couple, like Cottontail Farm.
I love their bags.
Their bags is gonna be there, and so I'll FaceTime her from there, and a couple other places. But and I'll show her some animals. So I'll FaceTime her. I hope we have good cell phone service. FaceTime you. Anyway, so we'll do that, and so we'll only be if you're there and you see me walking around with a big tall dude. Come say hi.
Big, tall, bald dude.
I realize that sometimes I think I might look, because I'll always be wearing my sunglasses, and I might look a little, like,
intimidating,
intense, because I don't smile unless, like, I'm talking to somebody or my, like.
No, very true. So she's like.
So I think I look very straight face, and maybe not look so welcoming.
No, she's a straight face, but as soon as someone comes up to her, she's like, "Hi, oh my God, how are you?"
And I realize I do that as soon as I can see it in people's faces. I kind of startle them a little bit. I'm like, no, I'm really nice. Come say hi to me. Basically, if you see me in Maryland Sheepin Mall, come say hi. I want to say hi to you. Just like, hey, I watch your podcast, or hey, I won't think it's weird. Come say hi. And Damon's even worse face than me. He looks scary.
No, Dad has an RBF.
He's not scary though.
He has an RBF. He's like a big teddy bear.
Yeah, he's not scary, but he looks so. Probably both of us together and really tall.
Yeah, you might have to.
We might just don't be afraid.
Get some courage.
Come say hi. I'll be really excited to see you. But we'll probably be there more towards the afternoon, like noon, afternoon, because we're gonna have brunch in Philly, and then it's only a couple-hour drive, and then and then we'll be there. But come say hi. Anyway, so I'm saving off all my yarn buying for then, and then guess where we just bought tickets for.
Oh, our UK trip.
We're going to UK and Ireland.
Okay, I'm actually really excited. I said that so blandly.
Oh, our
UK trip.
No big deal.
No, I'm actually super excited.
This is our first trip out of the country I've been to like Cabo, right? And I've been to Hawaii, so
I've never been off this continent
and
out of this country.
We've never taken the kids on like a plane trip for vacation. Unless we go home for like to my home to see like our relatives, and that's like a vacation. But we've never gone on vacation via plane. We usually like go locally to like.
Is it via or via?
Either way.
I never knew there was just a wrong way to say it.
No, I don't think there's any wrong way to say it. I don't think so, anyways. I'm sure people think there's a wrong way to say
I
it.
would say via.
Via or via. I don't think it matters.
I was thinking about that.
Anyways, so we're really excited. We're going to on this trip. So anyways, I'm already marking out my yarn stores I want to go to. But anyways, that's not until July. So Maryland Sheep and Wool, but I will definitely be recording, hopefully. I'm going to do a quick one without Brooke because she's super busy. I'll do it during the day when she's at school. I'm going to do a quick video to show you all my acquisitions and updates on whips and bows. I'm getting, I think, a bunch of the yarn this week. And so I don't want to wait till after Maryland Sheep and Wool because that'll just add to that episode being so long. So I'll hopefully try to get a quick one recorded in before then. Come say hi to us. To Damon and I. Damon will get a kick out of it, probably.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, dreams and future plans. We kind of talked about Brooke's tank tops that she wants.
And you already said all the other ones that you had yarn for.
Love Note Take. I want to make. I have yarn for this. The Love Note Take by Raging Whirlwind. I really want to make that. I have the yarn for it. I need to just do it. It's perfect weather now to actually make it. Opal Tank. Already talked about that. Oh yeah, we need to go back to that. We forgot about Yarnable. I also want to make the two-way cami top by Irene Lynn, and that's actually the one I'm thinking of making. This. I'll put a picture in here. The Juniper Moon Farm in Zoe. Also the number 307 Raven Camisole by Sweater Babe is a really cute, like, cottony or linen. Like it's like that's some like lace work right here. I also like the Anchor Summer shirt. I already talked about that, but I think I'm gonna make that in Kobu, so I don't want to buy anything because Kobu is very affordable, and if I love the yarn, I definitely want to make it. Yeah. And other people have made it in that, so I know it works. But yeah, is there any other things you were looking forward to, like, to make upcoming?
No.
We were talking about all the tank tops, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, we forgot Yarnable. So you've probably already seen the April Yarnable unboxing from everybody else because it's the end of April. Brooke did a really good job guessing on this, didn't you?
Yeah.
You want to take out the color and show it? It's Mermazing is the colorway. It's brought to you by Mermaid Scales, Seafoam, and Salty Air. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. And Yarnable, so soft.
It is really soft.
What is this is the Yarnable subscription box. What is the makeup of that? Is it 80-20? 85-15?
85-15.
85-15.
Super smooth and
And then it comes with all these great Mermazing goodies. So first up, we have, oh, these are so cute. Let's show these. These are the mermaid binder clips designed by Yarnable. So Cheryl went ahead and designed those. Then she also designed this mermaid keychain, which is super cute. What's it say on that keychain?
Sassy since birth, salty by choice.
Cute. Oh. And then this is Spa Bath Salts. I said spa weird. Spa. Alright, Mom, we're not in England yet. I'm preparing. Spa Bath Salts by Simply Organic Soap.
Good, clean fun.
Good, clean
That's
fun.
what it says there.
Does it have like a scent? Oh, lemongrass and essential oil. Essential oils. Gosh, I can't talk. Cannot talk today.
Okay, school has burned me out so much that when a teacher called on me and I had to say David, I said David.
Like you've never said the word David before.
And it's funny because there was a David in the class.
And he was like, is that how you say David?
Because we were reading something and then she's like,
David.
She's like, Brooke, can you say like this line? And it was like a guy talking and he was like, oh hey David. And I stopped for a second. I was like, hey David. School's burned me out so much.
Oh, I didn't read this. Did you know? That's a good one.
Ooh, I love this one. Did you know a mermaid's scales are unique to each mermaid and change color with their mood?
I did not know that.
I knew that.
We'll have to look at the next
I
mermaid.
knew about the mood one, not about each color for a unique mermaid.
Interesting. I like that. Alright, now podcasts. So I've been watching, I loved how you guys commented and told me a whole bunch of new podcasts. I am still making my way through that list of new podcasts for me to check out, and I love that because we all know the YouTube algorithm or whatever doesn't favor the newer ones, the smaller ones, or, you know, I just want to see new content, new people, new voices, just, you know, everything. So, 3 new ones and one I want to revamp. She's still small, but I love her. I want to talk about her again. So the first one is 4 Hooks, 4 Loves, and that's Kat. I believe she's in Canada. So she just had her 3rd episode up. Go ahead and give her a check out. Go look at her first episode too. I think it's her first one where she shows a couple different Stephen West like shawls, and her colors that she picks are amazing. I love them so much. Go check those out. And then her last one she just posted where she finished the Radvent cardigan, and she used I think 2 Advents together. Looks so good. I love it so much. So go check her out. She's super cute. Pearled in Texas, which was actually recommended to me a couple times, which I had never seen before. So there's 3 ladies in Texas, Carrie, Elizabeth, and Melissa. And I normally don't gravitate towards a group podcast. Anyone over more than 2 at a time normally. Like if they have a 3rd person there randomly, that's fine. But anything over 2, sometimes I have a hard time hearing them, and they're so far away that I can't see what they're showing me, or there's just 3 people, so you talk over each other and I can't hear.
Yeah.
So I just don't really gravitate towards the larger group ones. But this group is so good. They're so funny, and you can definitely hear them all, and they'll actually stand up and show you stuff, which I love. I can see it up close. Because I mean, from way far away, you're not really showing me anything. So they're really cute. Go check them out. And then the Maker's Notebook. So this is a new one for me. This is Tracy and Stacy, and they are sisters.
I like that.
And they're super cute. And they have like more sisters, like a whole bunch of them. And I wonder what all their names are. Is it like something that rhymes with AC? Are there any other names that Tracy and Stacy and
Casey?
There might be a Casey. Tracy and Stacy, do you are there, if you watch this,
Casey.
do you have a Casey sister? That'd be cool. Is that it? They probably have the names. Anyways, Tracy and Stacy, they're super cute, and I love how they're like different. They have different like types of yarn, different colors they knit for themselves. So you get to see kind of, you know, sometimes the same projects, but like different colorways. I love it. So go check them out. They're super cute. And they're from one of the Carolinas, I think. I think it's north. It could be south.
North, south, east. And
then one of my favorites, I know I've mentioned before, is a Delight Knits, Emily. She just posted a really cute, cause she dyes yarn, but just for her, not always, but just for herself. Like she doesn't sell it or anything. So when she does dye yarn, it's for her own self. So she was dyeing yarn for the Boxy Chevrons, sweater. And it's like, it's a chevron-y sleeves. You do the sleeves first, and then it's like this big boxy body. And it's for the Arkansas Yarn Crawl. I think it's in like in June or July. And they're all knitting this boxy together. I think that's why she's doing it. I know other people in Arkansas are doing it. And Emily's super cute. She's had a newborn baby. She's got like a toddler and like a newborn. And anyway, she just did like this little dyeing video where she was showing how her dyeing process. And I love how she showed all of it. Like she was like, and this wasn't working, I should have done this better, or I should have taken out more water, or, you know, and this is where I was realizing this wasn't working. I love how she showed all of that.
Because it shows that, like, it's not,
it's a
like,
process.
It's a process.
And it's hard. And so when you first start dyeing yarn, even if you're doing it for fun, it's not, you're not going to get it right away. And, you know, and she dyes some really great yarn. So, yeah, so it's really cool. So go check out Emily from Delight Knits. And that's it for podcast right now. I have a whole list. I'm making my way through the list you guys all sent me. So if you find any more, keep commenting below and letting me know more podcasts. I love them.
See, I don't watch them, but I come into my mom's room when she's watching them. So I basically secondhand watch it. So basically, you guys.
That's how she found out about Macy.
I
was watching Macy.
I actually sat there. I think that was the first one I actually sat. I was like, then I actually sat on, like, I sat there and I was watching it.
Brooke walked in and I was watching Macy and she was like, who is this? Because I think it was Macy's makeup.
And I was like, I love her makeup. Because I have this huge thing with makeup. I love makeup. I love everything about it. So I saw her makeup. I was like, who's this? And she's like this, like, you know, really like
super
upbeat.
Energetic.
And I was like, her and I would get along so well. So I started sitting down and watching it. I'm like, I love this.
Yeah, Macy's cute. But yeah, so that's it for podcast. Is there anything else you want to talk about, Brooke? The 500 subscriber giveaway. So remember, once we hit 500, the next episode after that is when we will initiate the giveaway sequence of commenting, or I don't know what we'll do. And we'll probably have another quick one here coming up the next like week and a half even, because Mother's Day is coming up that weekend, that wedding weekend, which I'm actually really excited about. All right, I think that's it. I hope this vlog was really long. I hope you had a nice drink with you. And I'm about to go outside. We're going to barbecue dinner. And we will see you all next time.
All right, bye.